now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style. They be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down. Making sure nobody drown. I'm a brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear it down. 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 Boosted up my cardio. I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down. 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 Everybody eating this apart. They want a kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Eagles at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Cousins on first down.
He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. To the air on first down with Pickett. The Sanders has got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
2nd and 11.
Cousins to throw it. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins going deep here for Watkins.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, it's Cousins. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Pickett. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cousins now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Pickett's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Penny. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our...
for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. To hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, them make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick brick I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete